Ah, alright, I'm here. I made it eventually. Just had to sort out a few things, but yeah, I should be good now. I think I got everything sorted out. Uh, Play my usual songs. Hi, Chelsea. Also, I read your comment. All I'm gonna say is, children are honest. They can be brutally honest sometimes. Children can be scary, Chelsea. There's different types of scary, Chelsea. So I'm not gonna make any further comments on it. You don't need my opinions. Also, hey Thomas. Oh, how'd that go? Yeah, today was a chill work day too, but I had to be in like survival mode. Making sure I get work done. Always working. Just eating some noodles right now. You resting in bed? I want to rest in bed too. I'm just vibing right now. I'm gonna pull out the Steam Deck and chill. We're vibing. Wednesday has ended. Thursday and Friday arrived. Listen to my soothing voice. I didn't know if I wanted to stream today. I was like, I don't know. I got nothing good that I want to stream. But, I mean, if I could just do these, like, talks like this, I don't mind doing that. It's something. No one's gonna watch me except myself, but I guess it's fine in my eyes. I don't really have a problem with that. Ah, that's good. That's delicious. What do you think about that? I haven't really thought of it for Ghost Offenders, but Kyo loves sushi, and Scarlet likes blueberries. Those are some pretty good highlights. I haven't really thought of drinks. Nothing in specific. That is true. You're not wrong there. Yeah, I too remember the small things. I find when I look back on memories, I remember small things. God, I don't even want to talk right now. These noodles are so good. But I do have a story. Ah. I'm eating noodles with chicken. Speaking of remembering the small things, I have a friend. Let's call her, let's call her Lexi. Let's call her Lexi. So Lexi was a good college friend of mine in my final semester. And she always had an interesting way of looking out for me. I remember one time her and I and her roommate, we were chilling, we were vibing, and her roommate was drinking some kind of like mango peach flavor, like mango flavored like alcoholic drink or something like that. I didn't know it was alcoholic, right? I didn't know. Oh my god. So she's drinking it, and I'm like, "What are you drinking?" And then she just kind of like sauces it over to me, and I'm like, "Ooh." So I'm about to go for a sip. Granted, take in mind, both my friend Lexi and her roommate are like drunk, or they're like tipsy or something like that. But I go to drink it myself, and Lexi just kind of like jumps at the can and be like, "No, he doesn't drink," because she knows that I don't drink. And I was just, I got a little flustered there. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, "Oh, you care about me. You remember all the little things." When it came to Lexi, she always seemed to just remember like the little things about me, which was like always something that I really liked about her. And she always had like a funny way of looking out for me. She would be like, "No, eat that now," and maybe like, I don't know, I don't know why I did that. You know, you're an adult, whatnot. You do you and stuff. Heck, I even saw her like a week or two ago. We went out for dinner, and she just remembered the fact that I always carried like hand sanitizer on me, which was kind of true actually. So I was like, damn, you just seem to remember all the little things. And I remember the walks that we used to go on, and the movie nights we used to have, and just the shared like bonding moments that we had. All those little moments were just great. I remember one time she gave me like this request. It was like a really big request to go get her like these shoes that she ordered, and she had no one to pick them up for her. So she asked me to do it. I was scared out of my mind because it was a big adventure for me. But I did it because she was counting on me. So I put on my big boy pants, and I ran to the bus, and I busted an hour there and an hour back to get it for her. Those were good times. I remember I convinced a friend of mine to quit McMaster fencing because it was bad. Oh, get him out of the trenches before too late kind of scenario. But yeah, I remember a lot of the smaller memories with my friends, especially with her. We just had a way of kind of having each other's back. You know, she was there for me during like my first breakup. Like, she absolutely helped me cope. You know, I was there for her when she was sick, when she didn't have a place to stay. She was there for me when I needed someone to hang out with, when I was feeling alone. She was someone that I could kind of rely on. All in all, we just kind of had each other's backs. And sometimes I find it hard to believe that she cared an awful lot about me. I mean, that was the same situation with my ex, where it's like, did she really care? And she did. She still does. And I don't know. It always felt nice when they just kind of went out of my way to help me.
growing up, it was always rare for people to like go hard and heavy out of their way to help me out. And I mean, with my ex, like she went completely out of the way for me. And then when I was dating this other girl, she traveled all the way, to visit me, and it was, I don't know, it's kind of surreal. I'm not gonna lie. Chow down on more of these noodles.
That was dope as hell. Yeah, I took a break of eating the noodles so I could talk about the story. You know what? I do actually have a good message that I can tell with the story. But I'll say it in a minute. Man, I'm poached. I need water. I'll be back. I'm back. I'm not super big into Undertale. I know the memes though. Dude, I used to carry Stacy around. Can't talk about anything. These noodles are so good. Thomas ain't the kind of guy to bring like a broadsword and I mean, honestly. I could see that, yeah. So good. Oh my god. That's so yummy. I love these noodles. I'm actually in heaven right now. Holy, that was such a good bowl of noodles. Wow. Okay.
They're called I'm actually in heaven, dude. Holy. So, oh god, dude, those noodles were so freaking good. They're like these like it's packaged ramen right at the end of the day, right? But what I do is I make my own chicken teriyaki, right? Like I don't make the seasoning from scratch, but I buy the chicken teriyaki seasoning and I mix it with oyster sauce and chicken broth and I give it a nice stir. And then I cook it up nice for like 16 to 17 minutes. Don't make a joke out of that. I cook it for that long, and then I throw in a bit of cornstarch so it can like kind of thicken it up, make it like a gravy. And then after that, I eat it with. I usually eat it with regular chow mein sometimes, but if I'm feeling lazy, I'll just use like the packaged ramen. So I get that seasoning on top of the chicken teriyaki seasoning. So my noodles are just seasoned beyond belief, and it is just chef's kiss. Oh my god, it is like the best thing ever. Like it is so oh dude, it tastes so good. But if I eat too much of it, my stomach starts to like absolutely unalive itself. So I can only eat it like a little bit of it. Like I can't have it like every day. If I have regular chow mein, which is a lot healthier, then I can do it. Yeah, I can do it almost every day. It's fine. But I was too lazy. I didn't really feel like making the chow mein, so I just didn't think. So let me see. I can't remember the name of the noodles. Like. Let me see if I can find the packaging for it. RNA. RNA? Like robotics and automation? Is this a college person? Or am I just overthinking it? What are the noodles called? I can't remember. It's like it's not Ibanchi. Ibanchi is a pretty good brand too. Soba and pot noodles. I think I've heard. It's not Ibanchi. That's like the other one that I have, but it's like it's not as good. I'm just looking up like packaged ramen, trying to see if maybe one of the images stands out. We meet again. I can't remember who you are. I'm so sorry. The name sounds familiar. Samuel sounds extremely familiar. I can't remember when the last time we met was. I don't want to pull a Thanos. I've never met you. I haven't even met you before, but like I can't remember. My headphones are dying. I forgot my spare. We have a spare pair of headphones. Remember, kids, it's always faster to reload your headphones than it is to charge it. I guess. I can't remember the name off the top of my head. King. Why does that name sound so familiar? That name sounds so familiar. Are you a new viewer or have you been here before? I know Samuel's familiar. That name is extremely familiar. I just don't know where it's from. God, what is the brand of noodles? I can't remember it. It starts with an I. Oh, okay. Goreng? Is that how you pronounce it? Oh, okay, so mi goreng. Let me like type that. Hold up. What is it called? Indomie goreng insta ramen. Let me type this out for you. Actually, excuse my wired ones. I have wired headphones still, so it's called that. So basically, I take that package of noodles, and then I'd do like one or two. I'd cook that. And then I would add the seasoning and the chicken, and I just don't add the spice because I have a horrible spice tolerance. I have no spice tolerance whatsoever. So I never eat it with like the spice. I just kind of like have it the way it is. So then it's like nice and sweet, and it's just it is just the best feeling ever. And then my stomach starts to hurt. What in the Hindi is that Hindi? Is that Indian? I don't know what language that is. I only know English and French. And je ne sais quoi qu'est-ce que c'est ça. So, viewer, whichever language you're from, English please. I can't tell what you are saying and I won't be able to interact with you with that kind of lingo. It's not because I don't understand it, it's because I'm stupid. Interesting. But yeah, no, I use the Indomie noodles and then I cook my own chicken teriyaki seasoning. I used to use the Kokiman or Kokimon, or is it? Teriyaki. It's Kiko-man. Kiko-man seasoning. Yeah, I use Kiko-man teriyaki seasoning, but that's like expensive as hell. So I just use VH teriyaki sauce. I don't know if you're writing this down or not, but it's basically called VH teriyaki cooking. You cook with Pokemon? Yeah, man. I got freaking Charizard up in this grill. Like we making like all kinds of goods. Bro, we are like hard cooking in the kitchen, bro. And then Trapinch is like getting me all of the stuff that I need. I got Ashwat, you know, cleaning the dishes for me. So that way I don't have to worry about it. So, yeah, man, me and the Pokemon, we straight hitting it. Help. Oh, that's tough, dude. I can't help you there, my friend. I would never cook Trapinch. Okay, I'm not a Pokemon fan. I'm not a Pokemon fan. I want to make that explicitly clear. I'm not. I played it. I'm not really interested in it. Baconator. What is all this? What is all this gibberish? I don't even know what to make of this. I really don't know what to make of that. But, oh, okay, I could it's Arabic! It's Arabic! Okay. How did you cook the Pokemon? I did not cook the Pokemon. I'm using Google Translate, so if I get it wrong, well, you know why. Guys, how are you? To Samuel, yeah. Or Saul, I guess. Let me see what this person says. I can translate. I can understand what this person is saying. Hello. How do you say that in Arabic? I can't pronounce that. All I know is that it's a swear word. I love swearing in other languages. It's the funniest thing ever. I think my favorite language to swear in has got to be Russian. So back in my gymnastics days, there was this guy. He was Russian. He came into the gym like a while back, and like this guy was like full on Russian, and he would always blast like he would play like Russian music like in the gym. It was like the craziest like dude, this guy was unhinged in like the best way possible. He was always doing like some of the craziest stuff, and he taught me like a few words. He taught me like Tripoloski, which is like 3 stripes, because they seem to like really like Adidas. And then they also taught me Sukabliat. We all know that one. Teachers being pissy? That's crazy. I didn't swear. Oh, well then Google Translate is acting dumb. But if you could speak English, that would be very appreciated, because I kind of don't want to keep having to translate everything you say. No offense. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap up the stream in like 20-ish minutes. But yeah, no, that's like my recipe for making like the noodles. It was such a delicious bowl of noodles. What does this guy say in Russian? He won't translate it in any way. That's crazy. Is this in English? That's not English. That's Russian. I mentioned Russian once, and then all of a sudden everyone's speaking Russian. Everybody speak English, okay? Please speak English. If I say pretty please with like a cherry on top, can we like pretty please switch back to English? Allo not in English. 9. What is German? Oh my god. Man, now y'all are just trolling. This is crazy. Alright, well I guess I just won't be able to respond. I'm done playing the translator. I played these games before. But yeah, no, what was I talking about? I was talking about a lot of things. I wanna go to sleep soon. I'll just boot up my Steam Deck and call it a day. Dude, my Steam Deck has caused me like so many issues. But like at the same time not really. Because there's like one big issue with the Steam Deck where it's like it's so bizarre. It's like literally like okay, so if I leave my Steam Deck on while playing a game, and then have I heard of what's that one? I don't know the actual spelling for this. No, I don't know that one. Mother Russia has many friends of mine. Muhammad. Where are all these people coming from? I really only wanted to, I really only streamed because Chelsea wanted me to stream. Otherwise, I probably would have just kept playing on like my Steam Deck. Or Steam Deck. Steam Deck. My man is stuck. Where are my emojis at? Hold up. No, that's not what I want. There we go. Guys, I'm seriously at my fucking limit. Switch back to English, or I'm going to commit non-wholesome. There we go. That's crazy. Anyways, let me go for like a few more minutes. 'Cause I don't know what else to talk about, really. I think your stream has been invaded. I don't even know where all these people came from. I gotta be so honest with you. I have no idea where these people came from. Right, Chelsea. I wanted to say one more thing. I wanted to say one more thing before you leave. I don't know if you're leaving yet or not. But there was a moral of the story that I wanted to say. Okay, no, I remember. Basically, when it came to me and that girl, I was able to pull in somebody who was like kind and generous. Because that's just the kind of people that I like to bring in. I like to bring in people who are genuine and honest. And somebody who I can trust. And Lexi was just kind of a person who I can like fall back on. I mean, she had a pretty bad way of showing that she cared. Like, sometimes she would take like a while to like respond and whatnot. And sometimes she could be like dry. But like deep down, she cared a lot about me. And I found that hard to believe sometimes, because maybe it just became a point where I felt like I didn't deserve it. So I kind of like internalized that fear in me that she didn't really care about me, that she was just using me, and Like our adventures didn't really mean anything to her, and it did mean a lot to her, and I was just overthinking and getting in my head, and that's the hard part about overthinking, is that you assume every single little thing and you create these little fictional fantasies in your head, thinking that an outcome is the way it is. It's set in stone in your head, but it's not. It's not at all. This is coming from somebody like me who always overthinks, who thinks that the people who I talk to, they don't really care, or they're probably saying things to just, get along with me. And you need to know that not everybody is gonna be out to get you. Not everybody is gonna lie to your face. It's like, for me, it's like I talk on the bus a lot. I have spoken to a lot of people on the bus. Like, I take the same bus like every day, and I see all the regulars, and I'm pretty sure they all know who I am. And I remember I missed my bus stop. Like, it drove right past me, and I just watched as it drove past me, and I was like, and I just audibly, I was like, fuck. And then I got a bit self-conscious, because, like, okay, maybe I shouldn't have said that. Yeah, no, this was about on Monday. This was about on Monday. And I got a little self-conscious, because, like, all these people kind of know who I am. Like, I was talking like that. And it was like, I felt pretty bad, because I just kind of had that impression of me. Like, everybody thinks of me like that. Oh, dude, like, I was just a kid that just kind of cursed out loud. Well, not really a kid, but, like, I just kind of cursed out loud on the bus. I gotta keep myself contained, right? And then the next day, everything's perfectly fine. Everything's normal. We're all going about our day. Meanwhile, I'm thinking to myself, oh, I did like a crazy up. And it's like, no, it's not a big deal, because everybody else is so busy dealing with their own crap. And here I am overthinking everything when it's not that big of a deal. What is it? What is question? Oh yeah, what is your question, Mohammed? Sorry about that. The point that I'm trying to get at is, you can't let your inner thoughts dictate your actions. Or at the very least, you can't live thinking that everything is out to get you, that every mistake you made, somebody is constantly thinking about it. Like, Chelsea, I get it, you mess up, you make mistakes, you might think that you do something and you mess up and you think it's like the end of the world, but it's really not. Like, especially for someone like me, I don't really hold grudges. It's like, I learned that in the work. Like, I like on Friday, like when I first started working like 2 weeks ago, I was tired as hell. I was cranky. I was all over the place, and I was just acting like out of it. And my supervisor, he talked to me saying like, no, we can't be doing this. You gotta keep moving forward. You gotta take every day as it goes. We don't hold grudges here, otherwise work will never get done. Like, some people hold grudges. Some people are like that. I'm not gonna deny that. But that's like, okay, it really depends on what you did. Like, if you did something really, really bad, then okay, by all means. But if you you just said like something small, or like you made a tiny little mistake in the grand scheme of the universe, and you're just constantly overthinking, oh my god, this person did this person did that, it's not gonna do any good. Like what's an example I can think of for you? Like, I don't know, you probably, what is it, I don't know, you were being a little bit rude on stream yesterday, right? You were being rude on stream. I thought about it. Yeah, it was a bit bad. But then I went to bed, forgot about it, woke up, played on my Steam Deck, went to work. So, I'm not thinking about you. I'm not thinking about the fact that you were rude on stream. I'm not thinking about the things you might have said. I'm so focused on my own crap that I couldn't even be bothered to think of your mess-ups. And sure, maybe if you mess up really badly, if you mess up badly, your friends might talk about it for a day, but then they're going back to their lives. Because you're not the center of the universe. And neither am I. And neither is anyone else. We all think we're the center of our own universes, right? My question did not go through, brothers. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Tried typing it differently. YouTube censorship is weird. I don't know why. Yeah, Thomas, you've been saying it right the whole time. Yesterday is history. Sorry. Yeah. Yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, and today is the gift. That's why it's called the present. The only thing that matters is what you choose to be now. Exactly. 100%. You can mess up, but if you own up to it, and you're willing to take accountability, that's what really matters. That's what really shows a character. So you know what? Yeah, when you were being a butthole, you owned up to it, you apologized. Yeah, obviously I made fun of you a little bit, but it was no sweat. Because, yeah, I can be an a-hole too. I can be blunt. I'm too blunt, actually. It's like sometimes, because sometimes I just don't give no shits, okay? Like, I don't care. Like, I do care, but it's like, sometimes I just gotta be so straight with you. And I'm not talking to you in specific, but I'm talking like if I have to tell something straight to a person, where it's like, dude, you're not getting the damn memo. I'm trying so hard to not sugarcoat this, and I'm trying to say this in like the nicest way possible, but sometimes I just gotta be a blunt a-hole. And I hate doing that. I really hate doing that. But coming back, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. Like, it doesn't matter at the end of the day. You're doing your own thing. You're being your own person. You're gonna make mistakes. A lot of mistakes. Like, a lot of mistakes. I don't know if chat is agreeing with everything I'm saying. I'm not. I'm just trying. I don't really care what they're thinking right now. No offense, guys. I'm just trying to talk to you. I'm trying to talk to you specifically, Chelsea. Just you directly. You're gonna be okay. You will be okay. I think the guys in chat are agreeing with me. I'm not entirely sure. I kind of like lost focus on that. You can't be so hard on yourself. And that's rich coming from me, because my dad is always telling me, "Oh, Ethan, you're always so hard on yourself. Oh, you're always doing, you know, like, you're always getting so angry and whatnot." And I'm like, dude, you put so much pressure on me. Like, what the hell? Like you try and play both sides so goddamn often. But in my case, I'm telling this to you in a sense where you don't have to be so hard on yourself and overthink every little thing. This isn't an Arabic chat room. I don't know why that person was speaking Arabic in the first place. I played on it as a joke, but this isn't an Arabic chat room. This is just me trying to stream to the one person who really wanted me to stream today. It's not an Arabic chat room. I'm not an Arabic streamer. I'm just a guy. I'm just a person. I am sorry if you guys think this is an Arabic chat room, if I'm an Arabic streamer. I'm just a guy who is trying to stream because this kid really wanted it. You're all dismissed. You may all leave if you wish. You're not forced to stay here. I didn't put anything about this being an Arabic stream. No, I didn't put anything here being an Arabic stream. I'm sorry, my brothers, but this is not an Arabic chat. You are dismissed. You are free to leave. You are not forced to stay. Chelsea, you're not dismissed just yet. I got a few more words. I know you're gonna be fine because you have still found a way to keep going despite all the odds. You found a way to always keep moving forward. Brother, we are not trying to make this an Arabic versus VTuber. Okay. Anyways. I know things are really hard right now. Believe me, I have my demons too. I know people who have it way worse than I do, who are not as fortunate as I am to be in the position that I am in. And I had to work my ass off to get to where I needed to be. Like, I played the game. I played the cards. I did everything by the book to get where I am. And I got hella lucky. And that can't be said for everyone. I get that. Chris is here because but don't worry, all these people aren't gonna be here tomorrow anyways. We'll be fine. Not everybody can follow things by the book. I get that. Not everybody can, you know, lock in. I mean, me, I did a lot of things out of fear. Whether it be fear of getting yelled at or being afraid that I'm not getting good or afraid that I'm not good enough. Afraid that I am not gonna make it. But I did. I did make it. And I don't know. Sorry, I'm losing my train of thought. Yeah, Thomas, you're right. Okay, let me ground myself real quick. I'm getting a little carried away. You're growing up in a really hard time right now. I can't really imagine what it's like for you. Well, I mean, I kind of can because I have younger cousins who are growing up in these times. And it's so uncertain. I mean, it's hard to tell who's really your friend. It's hard to tell if you'll be able to land a job in the future. You are so uncertain with so many things. Our entire lives are online. Like, I don't think humanity was really made for something of this caliber, where, you know, we live in a timeline where we are the most connected we have ever. I'm turning off the music. I actually need to focus here. We're living in a timeline where we're the most connected that we've ever been, and yet we've never been further apart. I might even hide the chat too from my end. Actually, I'm not gonna read chat. I'm just gonna talk. It's so hard, and I'm lucky enough that my parents know that it's hard right now, and that I got so freaking lucky that I'm in the position that I'm in. But so many other people aren't that lucky. Like, dude, it's insane. And I'm telling you, it's not all hopeless, because I at one point thought it was hopeless. Literally at the strike of 2026, I lost the job offer from my friend because I apparently, quote unquote, ghosted him, even though when he tried to send a message to me, it never went through. I broke up with my girlfriend because I couldn't handle the long distance relationship. I saw her for one day out of a whole month. And I'm the kind of person who needs physical contact. I need somebody to be there. I need that closeness. I can't handle not seeing somebody who I care and I love and I want to be with only once a month. Like, I know what kind of a person I am. So I broke things off with her because it just wasn't fair, not only for me, but it wasn't fair for her either, because she also needed that closeness. She needed that physical contact, and we couldn't provide that for any of us. Not to mention, we couldn't even text each other that much because she was so busy at work. And it just kind of led to the point where we couldn't even make time for each other. And not to mention, I was literally going to be moving to a whole new city to start a new life and a new job, new opportunities. It just didn't make sense to pursue that relationship. It hurt. It hurt not as much as when I broke up with my first ex, but it hurt a lot all the same. Because I was like, damn, that's like one loss after another. And then there was a small chance that I wouldn't even get the job that I have today. I was down on my luck. I didn't think things were going to go uphill. I didn't think 2026 was going to be anything big. I felt hopeless. Really goddamn hopeless. And then I called my grandma. I called her and I talked about it. And oh hey Chrono, sorry, I'm having a one-on-one talk with Chelsea. We had an Arabic raid. I thought that was pretty cool. I called my grandma that night, and I was talking to her about it, and I just felt hopeless. I didn't know what I was doing. I looked at the state of the world, And you saw the video too, whether it be AI taking over everything, stealing everything from us, the world of social media, the fact that the world is being ran by some of the most corrupt people known to mankind, the fact that the economy is in such an unstable state that I might not even land a job, that I won't even be able to own like a home, that I probably won't be able to like move out and maybe one day in the far future start a family. Like, I was so hopeless and just down on my luck. And I was talking to my grandma about it, and she told me to not worry about it. And I was like, how? How do I not worry about it? How can I not physically worry about it? And it's because my grandma went through so much. She knows what it's like to leave her home with nothing but a small education and work her way up and start a family and have 3 kids, and now has 8 grandkids, my cousins. And she lives in a beautiful house with my aunt. And she sees the life and the family that she built and wouldn't change a thing. She wouldn't. And she looks at me and she sees so much potential. She sees the passion, she sees the spark in me. She knows that I don't give up. I don't give up easily. And so I didn't. I didn't give up. I held out hope. I held out hope that maybe I would get the job. And lo and behold, I did. I got the employment letter. I got the offer. Because I was persistent. I kept in touch. I did the time at college. I put in the work. I put in the effort. I went all in. And it worked out. To my damn surprise, it worked out. Despite a few things being against me, I was able to get a job. And I still talk to the girl that I dated for a month. Turns out she still likes me. Turns out if it was a different circumstance, we were closer to one another, we could still be dating. It's just not in the cards right now. But she still cares about me. She still likes talking to me. She still wants to be in my life. And with my friend, with the friend job offer, that was a whole misunderstanding, but it worked out in the end. Things seem like they're hopeless. And it's not. It feels like nothing will work out in the moment. But it does. And that's just balance. Not everything is going to be sunshine and rainbows. Sometimes you need to have those rainy days in order to have sun, in order to have a grassy, blissful field. Otherwise, you're just going to be in the desert. Your story may not have a happy beginning, but it doesn't dictate who you are. It's the rest of your story that defines you. And the question is, how do you want to define that story? Do you want your story to end as some miserable girl who was just like who couldn't get it together, who I'm gonna sound like an asshole if I describe you. Just a little messed up. Like, or do you want to make the best out of the worst situation? Because for me, I feel like I can truly live. I played the game. I won the reward. Now I'm gonna reap in it. I'm gonna soak in it. I'm gonna indulge in it. I earned this. To those who are on the top, yeah, some of them did some messed up things, but they worked hard. They worked hard to earn their position, their place. I worked hard to get to where I am. I am enough. And even though my dad can be a thorn in the ass, he helped me get here. A lot of people did. Because he never gave up. He had a shitty way of doing it, but he didn't give up. And I need to say this out loud too, because there's a person in my life who always feels like they're giving up, and I've given up on them mentally, but I don't know. It's hard. It's like they're seeking help and all, but it's like I just can't be there. I can't. 4 years of that pain and suffering, and it's like I'm just mentally tapped out of it. Some people just can't be saved. But for you, I sense the conflict in you, and I can tell that you still have a fighting spirit, that you still have a reason to keep going forward. And I'm telling you to embrace it, to take it. The reason why I say things will get better is because they always do. Humanity has a very interesting way of balancing back. I mean, come on. We survived the Ice Age. We survived the Roman Empire. Like, natural disasters. Like, we fought wars to get freedom. Internal conflicts. Multiple pandemics. Viral outbreaks. We had a long time of peace. And sometimes peace doesn't last. That's other people, though. That's true. But think about this, Chelsea. Are you living? I hate this. I fucking hate this argument. I hate it. I hate using this as a counterpoint. But are you living out on the streets with no family, with no one, with absolutely no one, with no device, with no phone, no technology, no school to call your own? Have you ever starved to death? Days on end? Because truth be told, it can be a whole lot fucking worse. And it's important to remember that. To remember to be grateful for the things you have. That is in no way saying you cannot have issues. We all have issues. Issues are relative. You see a suicidal billionaire and you're like, oh, you're supposed to feel empathy for him. What if he like lost his son? Or like or lost something like super important to him, and you just kind of lack that empathy because, oh, we're so rich, money buys happiness, potato. Like, you look at me, right, and I'm in, in a non-ego boosting way, I'm in a much better position than you are, but I still have struggles with myself. I still struggle a lot, even though it seems like I have it all together. But no matter what, I need to remember to be grateful. I get it. It's annoying to hear it. But it's only annoying because it's the truth, and the truth sucks. Like, it could be so much worse. Like, I could be living with my parents right now. I could be out on the streets. I could not even be streaming right now. With my Alienware laptop, I wouldn't even be able to do any of this. That's where the balance comes in, because my dad always said I always had everything, but I don't. But I have more than I could ever ask for. Like, it's not easy in the slightest. And I get it, it's not fair, but life ain't fair. Sometimes you just gotta accept it as, hey, things might be pretty bad, but you also gotta remember what's good. I mean, heck, you can even think about it right now. I didn't want to stream today. I wanted to just go on my bed and play on my stream deck. But you wanted me to stream. You know what I could have done? I could have just said, no, fuck that. I don't care. I'm not going to stream today. But I know these streams make you happy. I know you enjoy them. I know that I have somewhat of an influence on you. And that I carry that. I take a level of pride in that. I could have just said nah. I really could have. I've been doing most of these daily streams for you. And sure, maybe there's some things that I won't do, but I know you like being here. And I didn't really want to accept that. I didn't. Because then it voids me of the responsibility. But I can't do that because I know not even just you, I know people listen to the things that I say. I know I have influence. I know people care. So when I say don't worry and that it could be so much worse, I'm not putting it in a light where you have everything because you don't. You have problems, you have issues. But I don't want you to go about your life thinking that everything is doom and gloom, that it's horrible, that things are just absolutely dog shit. Like for me, it's like I feel lonely. Like I like talking to my coworkers. I like talking to my roommate. I like talking to you. I like talking to my community. But I miss having my my old roommates. I miss that one friend that I can go to. I have issues with personal things in my life, and it causes me stress. It causes me so much stress to the point where sometimes I can't even focus at work. And it drains me. And it irritates me. And I think everything is just going to hell. It's like, why can't this be right? Why can't this be good? Not everything is going to be perfect. It won't. And it's moments like these that remind me why things are actually great. Why things are good. Why it isn't the end of the world. Because I look at the state of the world and I cope and I see it and I think it's bad. That we're all going to die one day, you know? Like everyone around me is going to die because apparently everyone is... it's terrible. But I can't do that all the time. Otherwise, I'll just be miserable. And I don't want to be miserable. I want to live. I have a future in mind that I want to achieve. And I want to go at it. Cuz Chelsea, you're not the only one who struggles. It's that it's that center of the universe mentality. That I have it too. I definitely have it. I want you to try and have hope. I'm not saying be delusional, but I want you to know that above all else, if if anything that I said went in one ear and out the other, which it probably did. It probably did. I'm gonna be blunt. I don't expect you to take in all this shit. Not at all. I'm kind of saying this for myself at this point. I'll be here for you. At least I'll try to be here for you. And I also had to make that promise to another guy. I told him, look, you send me random all the time, but if you need me, I'm gonna be there. Or at least I'll try to be there. I'm gonna be here. Even if maybe I don't stream because I'm really not feeling it. Like you have the Discord server, you have a community. We're nice people here, obviously. And I'll reinforce this as much as I possibly can. That we will be okay. That we will be here. I know you need to hear it a lot. Because I know you overthink. And I know life seems pretty shitty for you. In some regards, you're right. But you gotta fight for it. You gotta be able to just say, hey, you wanna know what, things might be shitty, but I'm not gonna let that ruin my day. You gotta take it one step at a time. So, all in all, try to overthink less, which is something that I'm saying that's what I need to do. Overthink less. Try and be a little more optimistic. Try and do some self-care, whether it be taking a nap or not doom scroll and like just kind of relax. And know that you have people who care. You do have people who care about you. I care about you. So I don't really know what you're gonna take from all this. Whether it be fuck all, don't give a shit, or you're taking some of what I said. I mean, for me at least, I know I definitely needed to hear myself rant about this because my demons were really kicking in today. Not gonna lie. Not going to lie. My demons were acting up today. But hoping what I said kind of sticks. So, yeah. Kronos, I don't know if you sat through all that, but welcome to the stream. Thomas, thanks for the commentary as well. I think you and I relate to this on a metaphysical sphere. That's a good way to put it. I like that. Damn, my throat hurts. I'm out of water. All right. I believe I have yapped quite a lot. I think I got a lot out of my system too. Love the inspirational quotes. Yeah, forget everything I said. Just listen to Thomas. He's wise. Listen to the quotes, not me. I'm stupid. I don't know what I'm talking about. I got so many demons. Yeah, Kung Fu Panda was a big one, wasn't it? You know, sometimes it scares me that people listen to the things I say. It means I just gotta be more conscious of the things that I say. Because I do have that influence. And I can't pretend that I don't. It's easier to tune other people out than you, if that helps. Yeah, I'm pretty impossible to tune out, aren't I? Anyways, that was my yap sesh for today. I don't know if I'm gonna stream tomorrow. I might, if a certain someone begs for it. But all in all, things are gonna be okay. You just gotta have that positive outlook, and positive things will come to you. Like I said earlier with my friends, I'm a positive person. That positive attracts other people who are positive. Sure, it might attract some people who are bad, but I got my friends to back me up when things go to hell. So, it is what it is. With that being said, I'm gonna end the stream here, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye.